Shazam! This is going to be our non-spoiler review for Shazam, and also want to make mention there's going to be no spoilers in this, so you got nothing to worry about. Again, we're going to keep it non-spoilery. And yes, I am back. The rumors are true. Thanos' snap did not affect me. As Jason mentioned in our last video, I did have surgery, but you know, as Arnold always says, I'm back. So, like I said, we're going to continue first of all with this review, and then we'll have more stuff in the future for you guys. Maybe do like a fun Easter egg or something. We'll see. We'll see how much time we have. But again, getting to the non-spoiler review for Shazam, I'm not gonna lie, I did look up some Twitter stuff as reviews were coming in the last few weeks. So my expectation level for this was kind of high. That being said, I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a lot of, I'd say fun was the word I'm looking for, because I had a really good time. But what I really liked about this movie is I thought it did a great job. I mean, it had some pretty good character arcs and stuff like that, but character development moments. But I just thought this film did a really good job of balancing humor, comedy, and horror, and just like, again, just doing a really good job of not making you think, is this supposed to be a comedy? Is this supposed to be a horror? I just, like I said, it really balanced it out well, and I had a lot of fun. I mean, we'll get a little more into it than that, but that's just my initial thoughts.
I think it was definitely first and foremost going for comedy, but I think most of the comedy that they went for was pretty good. Most of the jokes were hitting. Some I thought more than others, but because those were really funny, and the rest of them were, good. I think this movie, I liked it a lot too. I mean, I think they were definitely playing a little bit safe, but I think they did everything right that they needed to do. Like, dialogue was on point, unlike a lot of other DC movies. The story, while simple, was still effective and pretty good. And it was just fun. Like, it was a fun go at the movies. And like, Aquaman was kind of similar, but like the screenplay and dialogue of this movie were just way better.
I agree. And the biggest thing for me is, I mean, there was a lot of standouts in this. There was a lot of great character moments. There's a lot of good character development for many different characters. Pretty good villain, I thought, too, in this film. Pretty menacing, pretty scary, but for me, the standout was Freddie Freeman. I loved a lot of his snappy dialogue.
His friend,
that's Billy Batson's friend. Obviously, I'm sure most of you already knew that, but they're very close with each other. But again, it's just them bouncing off of each other with jokes. I really felt the chemistry and the dynamic really worked, and I just thought Freddie had a lot of good character moments.
I like, too, that when he was the Shazam character, you really felt like it was a kid just experiencing these powers for the first time. And some of the things they did were pretty funny and played for comedic moments and actually worked towards the plot. And when he's fighting the bad guys, sometimes, like, you can just tell, like, he doesn't know what to do because he's a kid, like, he's kind of just experiencing this for most people have never experienced this.
Yeah. But I'd say the best way it's like, if you're comparing other films, I'd say this movie is like a mesh of Donner's 78 Superman meets The Goonies meets Big, and then with a lot of other cool 80s and 90s movie references. But I just, like I said, I really dug this movie. I had a good time. I'd say some of the maybe little flaws I had in it, again, I'll rewatch the movie a couple times and I'll be able to analyze it even more, but just off initial viewing, just for me, I thought there were a few moments where it was pretty predictable, or I kept on guessing what was going to happen. Maybe, like you said, maybe the story, they were playing it a little bit safe, but that being said, again, just there were some predictable moments that I kept on guessing right on. And, me personally, I love going into movies where I'm like, oh, I didn't expect that. I did not see that coming. I guessed totally wrong on that, and that was done in a satisfying way. Again, it doesn't, make it a fault of the movie, but if I'm looking for some flaws to not find things being perfect, that would be one thing. There was a couple moments where I was questioning some things, other moments where I understood character motivations or what was going on within the context of the story, but like I said, just little things here and there that were happening, which if we go into a spoiler talk, I'll get a little more in detail with. Like I said, I don't want to spoil anything for you guys.
It is impossible sometimes when you go in with a little bit of expectation for sometimes it to meet that expectation, and wow, I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. Like, I mean, nothing really just like sent me over the edge, was like, wow, or that was amazing, you know what I mean? But for what it was trying to do, just be a fun superhero movie, I think it accomplished it pretty well.
Yeah, just overall, I thought this film was pretty well directed. Like I said, it had really good balance between humor, comedy, and some horror aspects for sure that I was not fully anticipating. And definitely some jump scares too. I thought the film was, the cinematography was pretty good in this film. I thought that a lot of the visual effects, some of the flying sequences were pretty good. And I really like I said, Freddie Freeman, character Freddie Freeman, stood out to me. I actually really dug Zachary Levi, however you say his last name. I dug his performance as well. Obviously, he was in Thor: The Dark World, my favorite Marvel movie, and Thor Ragnarok, he played Fandral. So I mean, it was cool seeing that. And now he can go back into that universe, show Thor how to use the lightning the proper way, right? But yeah, that being said, I did like Zachary Levi's performance. He was really good. And again, I love the character dynamic and character interactions between him and Freddy, and also some of the other foster kids that we got in there as well. I just felt that there was a lot of relatable moments, and that's something I really dug. And again, this movie is just a lot of fun, and you're gonna get a lot of laughs out of it. I mean, I did at least. So that's I'd probably say I'm gonna give this film an 8.7 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go quite as high. I still really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I think I'm gonna give it more of like an 8. But that's just my opinion. We want to know your guys' opinion too, so if and when you do see the movie, let us know what you guys thought about it in the comments section. And if you guys like these videos, you can hit the subscribe button.
See you guys next time.